Hi, Pete Conway from Wealth Financial Services and Tax Advisory. I hope that you're enjoying this beautiful spring weather that we're having. Now, as you may be aware, TD Ameritrade was sold to Charles Schwab in 2022. The transition from TD Ameritrade to Charles Schwab is going to take place this Labor Day weekend. Now, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, myself, and our staff have been working behind the scenes to complete this transition. Now, to let you know, we are here for you with any help that you may need as we complete this process. With that in mind, I'm going to share with you a 5-minute video on what you can expect in the coming months.
The TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab integration update. Today we will be discussing the transition from TD Ameritrade to Schwab and how it will affect your accounts currently held and managed at TD. Right now, TD and Schwab are working behind the scenes and alongside your financial advisor to prepare for the transition. Your advisor is handling all the tasks that need to be completed to transition your accounts, account history, statements, and all other important data to Schwab. Your advisor will contact you if you need to take any action on a transition task. We'll talk about some of those tasks later in this video. The transition is planned for Labor Day weekend of 2023. Friday, September 1st will be the last day that you will access your accounts at TD, and on Tuesday, September 5th, your accounts will officially be managed and held at Schwab. Schwab will mail you a key information letter about 2 to 4 weeks prior to Labor Day weekend, and this letter will include your new Schwab account numbers. Let's talk more about what you can expect over the next few months and after the transition. We will now go through the main points of what will transition to Schwab. Your current 9-digit TD account numbers will not transition to Schwab. Instead, the TD account numbers will change to new 8-digit Schwab account numbers. Schwab is moving 10 years of your account history and 7 years of your tax documents. They are also transferring your cost basis, beneficiaries, and trusted contacts to Schwab. Most money movement instructions will transition to Schwab, such as your recurring RMD withdrawals. Direct deposits that were set up through a third party and not directly with TD will not transfer. For example, if you had your payroll set up to monthly deposit into your TD account, you will need to reach out to your payroll company and reestablish the deposit by providing the new Schwab account number. This will need to be done after the transition is completed over Labor Day weekend. You and your advisor will have access to all your account information on Schwab's platform after Labor Day. How will you access your Schwab accounts? Schwab has a client website called Schwab Alliance that you can use to access your accounts that's similar to TD's client website. The best way to set up your Schwab Alliance login is to create credentials at TD's client website, advisorclient.com, if you haven't already. With a TD login, Schwab will prompt you to create a Schwab Alliance login about a month before your accounts move. You will be able to log in at that time and preview your accounts under Schwab's platform. Although this will only be a preview and you will not be able to make any changes from the site to your accounts at this time. We encourage you to set up the TD credentials soon so your account access is not disrupted. As always, your advisor can assist you with setting up a Schwab Alliance login after Labor Day weekend if you don't create credentials prior to the transition. Schwab Alliance is a client-friendly site where you can view and manage all your accounts with a single login. From this site, you can maintain paperless delivery of statements and trade confirmations, and you will receive faster notifications by email. Schwab also has a mobile app that you can access once you have a Schwab Alliance login. There are a few tasks that you may have been contacted for or may be contacted for in the future. As we mentioned before, setting up your TDAdvisorClient.com login is a current task that TD is asking you to do. We also talked about direct deposits and being ready to set those up again with your third party by providing the new Schwab account number after Labor Day. One thing we have not talked about yet is that if you have any retirement accounts that you withdraw from, Schwab will be converting your tax withholding to the federal minimum and your state's minimum. We recommend documenting what your tax withholding is at TD so that you can work with your advisor to update the tax withholding at Schwab to match what it is now. Lastly, we recommend planning ahead if you're thinking about opening any new accounts or initiating transfers. Depending on what you are trying to do, it may be best to do it at Schwab after the transition was complete. Please note there may be other tasks in the future that you are asked to review with your advisor. Now let's look at what the post-transition will look like. After Labor Day weekend, you may still see residual transactions in your old TD accounts. These most likely will be dividends and interest. All residual transactions will automatically sweep to your Schwab accounts. If there is residual activity, then you will receive a statement from TD, which will cause you to receive 2 monthly statements for some time. Your Schwab monthly statements will show your full account balances, and the TD ones will only show the residual transactions. For the tax documents, you will receive 2 tax documents per account per tax year 2023. One will come from TD for January through August, and one from Schwab for September through year end. For tax year 2024 and going forward, you will only receive 1 tax document per account from Schwab. The last thing to mention is that Schwab will send you an account verification letter after Labor Day weekend confirming that your account has successfully transitioned from TD to Schwab's platform. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to this video. Please contact your financial advisor if you have any questions about the transition of your TD accounts to the Schwab platform.
As always, if you have any questions, remember my phone always rings and my door is always open. But please give us a call at 847-499-3454, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Take care.